Hi there, it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over my top candidates for the worst products of 2020. Now, not all of these products necessarily came out in 2020, but they are new to me this year. Just a reminder, just because I say that they're worst, sometimes it's more like, oh, this was really disappointing. I thought this was going to be better, or there's some things I don't like about this, so I'm not going to be repurchasing. But if there's anything that I don't like that you guys do love, feel free to comment below. Tell me why you like it. Tell me why I'm wrong. I don't mind. Just so you know, like, sometimes things don't work for me for whatever reason. Doesn't mean they won't work for you. I know some of these products a lot of people really love, and I just don't get it. So maybe it's just me, I don't know. Alright, so let's get into it. So let's start with the complexion. Primer. I didn't really have a favorite primer this year. Nothing really stood out to me, but I didn't buy a whole lot of primers. But what I did buy was the Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. And I mostly don't like this because of the strong scent. I think it's performs adequately as a primer. I'm not one of those people that's like die hard, yes, I have to have a primer. If I want a lot of longevity, of course I will use one, but I have a few to choose from, and while I will use this up, the scent really deters me. It's like super strong for no reason. I think it feels better than some of the other primers I have, because it feels like skincare, right? It's not like so good that I feel like I need to buy it again. Like, this is a pricey product for something that's like a skincare primer hybrid. I'd rather buy something that's really for my skin, for skincare, not a makeup product. The other thing that's interesting is the packaging. I think Tatcha's packaging is pretty fine. You know, it's an expensive luxury brand, but for some reason this looks a little not luxury, a little cheap. I don't know if it's the purple chrome, but it seems like, and like how large this is and the shape of it, like this looks like something Mary Kay could put out. And I mean that, and like, I'm not trying to be rude, but this is 1 ounce of product and it takes up so much room in my drawer. And I don't know if it's meant to be so big so that you have to put it on your counter because it won't fit in your drawer. But it's just super tall. Like, I don't know about you, but I feel like a primer, I just want more minimal packaging. Like, the foundations I have are usually shorter than this, and then these are the same amount of product. I don't know, it just seems like not the greatest packaging. I mean, I like that it's a pump, that's great, but I think they could have made it a little cleaner, more luxurious looking, at least, if you're gonna make it this big. So that's my thoughts on that. Probably my most opinionated product. Foundation. So this one, you know, I kind of took a chance on this. I think I saw good reviews. This is the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I have it in Rose Beige, and it's really thick and kind of oily. And I just wasn't a fan of the texture and how it looked on my skin. I had a lot of trouble with it. I don't know why I have stuff on my face. Yeah, I just had like the hardest time blending this out, and it just felt really oily. So I don't know if you guys know something I don't know about this foundation, if I need to do something different. If you guys love it, let me know. Concealer. A lot of people like this Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Concealer. I felt like it was drying and thick, and it's just not my preference. I don't know. I also don't love her color range. I find this to be really yellow, which is not right for me. I'm definitely cool and pink. And because it's full coverage, it definitely stands out as not matching compared to the rest of my face. So I have this like yellow thick under eye. that just doesn't work for me. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I need to put something in here to kind of thin it out a little bit, but on its own, I'm not a fan of the texture. This color correcting powder from Guerlain. This product is fine. I actually don't have that many complaints about it. I like that it's in a flat pressed powder compact versus like the balls, but I think it doesn't do much. Like, I don't see a lot of illuminating or color correcting. I don't think it accomplishes what it's supposed to accomplish, and Guerlain isn't cheap. You know, it smells like meteorites, which is fine. I just wouldn't repurchase. Let's go with powder blush. So I heard a lot of good things about this blush from Chantecaille. This is the cheek shade in Bliss. And maybe it's just the color, I have the wrong color, but this was a color that was like really brown and just kind of fell flat on my face. It's not like rosy or pink enough like I thought it would be. And the fact that the wonderful overspray just goes away instantly, I'm not really a fan of that. I get it why that happens, but it's just like a really, like, it's a nice blush, but I'm just really not a fan of this kind of blah tone. So I felt like this shade is a little bit overhyped in like what it really does for your skin. Highlighter, another Chantecaille product that kind of disappointingly wasn't as bright as I thought it would be. So this is really pretty, right? All these wonderful design. This is the Les Paillettes, and it's a gold and pink highlighter, and I just found it to be really dull. Like, it's just kind of boring and lackluster and a little bit dark of a tone for me. I just think it could be a little more impactful and shiny and blinding, and it's not really that. And this is an expensive highlighter for it to be kind of blah. So disappointed on that one. Liquid highlighter. I've always wanted to try this. It's from RMS Beauty. It's not a new product. And this is the luminizer quad. Different tones of a cream luminizer. And I just found this to be really greasy and not so easy to work with. And just kind of like messed up foundation on my skin. So I'm not like a huge fan of the texture of this. I think it needs to be reworked to be a little more user-friendly and less greasy shiny. Alright, let's get into eyebrow products. I don't know what the name of this is, but this is from Benefit. And this is like their brow gel. And I am not a fan of it, like, at all. I think it's not great. It just kind of, when I pulled out the brush, it was like I either got a lot or too little. And I don't know why that is. It's like I was always running out or something, but I'm not. And then the Anastasia brow dip brow. This isn't new to me, and I should definitely get rid of this. I stopped using this because I found it to be really hard to make it look good. Because you're essentially using, like, you have to be a really good artist to like know how little you have to put, and you have to spread it around just right. Like, not an easy product to use for just a regular makeup applier. Great, let's talk about eyeliner. So my least favorite pencil liner of the year is from Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Mesmerizing Maroon. And the matte is just, right when I opened it, it was just very dry. The metallic one's a bit softer, but I just feel this formula is not good for how much it is. And then liquid liner. This pat one is fine. I just found that it dried out very quickly after I bought it, which is not okay. I mean, I know her stuff's been on sale, but still, like, that should not be happening. So I'm not okay with expensive eyeliners drying out fast. Not good to me. Not good to anyone. Mascara. So I have a mascara primer. This is the Lancome, and I feel like if you have small lashes, this isn't worth the extra effort. Like, you're not going to get a lot out of the effort you put on to apply it. Like, it doesn't make that much of a difference for me, for my lashes, that I would skip it. This is a new sample of the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Push-Up Lashes. I heard a lot of good things about this, but it didn't work wonders for me like everyone else. Yeah, I didn't notice that much of a difference with this guy. Finally, my eyeshadow, cream eyeshadow. So I love this formula. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Memorize cream formula. I just don't like this color. Like, the rose gold I thought would be a lot, I don't know, more pigmented, could show up a lot better. But it seems like it would show up on my eyes, but you can like barely see it on my eyes. It's just not, I don't know if it's because it's a cream, but like you can only see shine on my eyelids, you can't see the color. And I'm pretty pale, so if it can't show up on me, I don't know that it can show up on a lot of people. So I don't know if they just need to change the color, add more pigment. It's just barely noticeable. So disappointed in that shade. Then last but not least, I have a Tom Ford Eye Quad. Got this year. So sad about it. I mean, it's fine. I was just very disappointed at the pigment color payoff of this palette. I thought the purple was going to be a lot more purple. It's more like a topper glittery shade that's cool toned, but you can barely see any color on your eyes. And same sort of deal with this shade. It's kind of a light pink, but it's more of just a glittery topper and nothing behind it. And then these are just really sort of basic shades that, in my opinion, don't necessarily go well with the tones up here. So for me, this was like, I don't know, just a very boring pair down here that didn't go well with the stuff up here. So I was just very disappointed with Meteorites. I think they just could have done better, unfortunately. So I'm not going to be wanting to wear this that much. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It just, I want better color payoff. Alright, so that is my worst of beauty. I mean, as you can see, a lot of it isn't that bad. It's just, I was either disappointed or I just couldn't get it to work that well. For me, personally. Alright, let me know your thoughts below. Let me know what's on your worst list this year that really disappointed you. Please comment below, click like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.